Hey yo,
Deuce, what up?
what's poppin'? Are we live? I got an error over here, but it always does that. Oh, we're live. Hey, you got people logging on or what?
I don't know.
Okay.
They should get their notifications.
One day I'm gonna go live on Facebook, but they don't pay, so we trying to get YouTube popping. Anyway, hey y'all.
What up, Deuce?
What's going on? Vee Chat in the motherfucking
Hi.
Punk in the motherfucking I feel like this is gonna be fun.
We didn't get topics.
We didn't get topics.
We are freestyling, baby.
That's wild.
I didn't get topics either.
You got topics in the form of TikToks.
Oh, well,
So go to TikTok.
someone don't watch those.
I wasn't privy to that information though.
Nope.
I didn't get
Y'all don't
that.
appreciate it when I send it.
I actually
Y'all
study.
jerk me
You study?
around.
Did you
I
study?
study the
I
question.
believe that too.
Yeah.
Look for the perfect answer.
I don't look for the perfect answer. I am the perfect answer.
Hey.
And we're off.
Are you the prize?
I am the prize. That's funny.
Hey Punk, you want to talk about how they getting at us? Well, how they was getting at our guest, my cousin, little KK. They was getting at my guest, man. Why they doing my cousin like that? They threw some smoke your way too on IG.
I ain't say nothing.
Well,
Crazy thing.
Well, it looked like you said it.
It did.
It looking like you said it.
It did. But no, they was the stuff they was saying was really irrelevant. Like
What were the comments?
you talking about people with.
Well, let's
What was the
pull them up.
Oh,
If you're 32 and ain't got no kids and ain't married, are you damaged?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
How did that make you feel, P? Who the hell phone? Is that you, P?
I apologize.
P, first get that phone, cause you on fire. That thing get
You know what? She did have some good talking points. She had some good points. And what she was saying, as far as, yeah, it is a little something going on there if you're 32, but that's still very young.
but
So-
why is there something wrong if you choose not to have kids or
That's-
not to
But
get
are
that's
you
married?
choosing not to have kids? Have you never had any like accidents? Are you what? I would like to know the situation and you being 32.
I don't think this goes for people who don't want that life. We're talking about, well, she was talking about the people that want that life and haven't accomplished it by 32. Not people
Right,
who,
right. Not
Okay,
people that
right.
don't want it, right.
If you
Right.
don't want it, don't put the shoe on. It ain't talking about you. But if that's what you want, I think she was speaking to those women.
Right, I get that. So I just feel like they are not settling though as well. If you're 32 and you're not in that particular situation or position, I don't necessarily believe that it's something wrong with them. It might be something wrong with the people that they are attracting, then they don't want to be with that particular person. But I don't think it's like something wrong with them. I don't think it's something wrong with that person. Yeah. Vee Chat?
But you did say that you wanted to hear the scenario of why
on their
they're
ass.
in that position.
Right. Why are they in that position?
Like, why does it matter?
It does matter because if you want it, you know what I'm saying, then why are you in this position?
Like you said, maybe just the right person
Yeah.
hasn't come along. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
oh, okay.
In 20 years.
In 20 years, that's not 20.
Or-
32 is still very young.
Okay.
It is, and then you don't
I
want to
don't
just
feel
marry
like-
That is
somebody
true.
because they check off some boxes and maybe not majority of
Yeah,
them.
that's like
and then you end
settling.
up married and not happy.
Yeah, that's like settling. And so if you're like almost going into your 40s and this is something that you wanted, like a family and things like that, now we have to kind of reevaluate what's going on. But remember, people can be really strong on their career right now, very goal-oriented, all of those particular things before they decide to settle down with a distraction. Because it may sound heartless, but being with someone else is a distraction from what you are doing yourself. So,
Yeah, that still make them the problem, though. But that ain't.
Fuck is old.
I'm just saying, like, that's
How
more
does that
important
make
than creating
them the-
family. Like, that's more important than creating a family.
it's not more important. It
Okay,
just
so
has
then
not
I ain't
occurred,
trying to hear that
and I'm
shit.
not going to just settle for anybody
We
and
ain't
just
say
be
you
sitting up
settling
there
for
having
anybody.
kids
I
with
don't know.
somebody that doesn't want to have a commitment or want a
I
commitment.
didn't say none
Well,
of
that was
needed to
part,
happen.
but that was part
But
of
if you're
the.
not focusing on finding a person because you're so deep into your career, guess what?
A woman's not supposed to find anybody anyway. The man is supposed to find her.
If you can't see me because you're so focused in your career, then guess what?
Here we go.
You still. But if you don't want that life, we ain't talking about you. But I'm just saying that's still a problem. Maybe you're not damaged, but maybe there's something wrong.
Damn
I
it!
said maybe you're not. But the something wrong with you is that your career is more important than a family life. And I mean that's cool for some people. I'm not saying like that's something wrong with her, but to men, that's something. If that your career is more important than a family, yeah, that's an issue.
So you're telling me if you were to meet someone that was 32 and you're talking to them and they have not had any kids up until this particular time and then they have not been with someone seriously, you are automatically going into it thinking that she's damaged in some kind of way.
No, not at all.
If she wants a family.
I'm not going into it thinking that she's damaged, but I am gonna wonder why. If you want this, it hasn't happened at this point. And it could be a whole bunch of reasons, but I would wonder why.
Her goal wasn't to have a family until 35. She's 32.
And so now you're saying that's damaging.
You know one of the issues with that. Never mind. Y'all, the older y'all get, the less that work, right? To have kids.
Oh, the reproductive. You have less.
Right or wrong?
I mean, we
There's
have
more
some women that are
complications.
having kids in their 50s if
the
they are
percentage on
healthy.
If they ain't went through menopause and still even, what's the
Correct.
percentage of that?
I don't know the percentage. Look it up.
I don't know that much. I got my kids. So
I don't know the percentage, but we know that it is possible.
yeah, okay.
That's what we know. We know that it is possible with new technology, and then
technology.
also it is.
We having technology babies. Okay.
I'm talking about as far as making sure that the longevity is there, right? People are living longer than they used to.
That don't got.
It has a lot to do with it. And then how healthy you
You
are.
can go through menopause at 35 and live to be 100. Like that, how long you live.
Right,
ain't got
that's for
nothing
that
to do when
particular
your body-
person. That's for that
But
particular person.
how long you live ain't got nothing to do with when your body stop producing eggs and when you stop. It don't matter. You can live 20 years after that or a year after that. Your body gonna do what your body is gonna do. It's part of y'all natural process.
Because you are a woman.
Is it not?
I don't know.
It's not part of y'all natural process. Is that not what happens to women?
She ain't agreeing with you.
She ain't
No
got
matter
to.
what.
She ain't got
No
to.
matter what. Not
She
agreeing.
ain't got to.
All right. I'm like, y'all just got right into it. Nice to Vee Chat, do you have anything on that or no?
No. I
Okay.
didn't.
Oh, no.
Shout out to the chat. God damn it. You got Kelvin Clark in the chat. We gonna mess up your name every time. Kelvin Clark, you in the chat. Tony Randall in the chat. We fuck with y'all. About to go live on TikTok too. All right. Let
But you don't need it.
go. So it's funny. We was talking about this at the gig. Let them know we had a pod. So is this any truth to this? Let me pull this up. Oh, here, this one right here. And this for the ladies.
That means that you are not supposed to talk.
Fine by
But if
me.
you want to, then you can.
Fine by me.
You are not the best date she's ever had. Every race, every age, a female agreed. The best thing we ever had don't have a driver's license or a credit card or a debit card or a bank account or a car or a full-time job or a full-size mattress.
It is.
You are not the best date she's ever had.
React. Is any facts to that? Because
I have heard that bums do have the best Peter Walker, but I don't know. The best Peter Walker I had.
hold
he
on,
had
Tony
himself
Randall
together.
said Vee Chat better not get on here and start lying.
Oh, wow.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
Hold up.
Tony, okay? But I'm just saying, like,
Relax, okay?
I don't,
Man.
it could be true for some people, but I don't feel like it's true in all cases.
Mm-hmm. No, and I'm definitely not in a situation now to even think about that. I mean,
But we're generalizing. What do you
Yeah.
hear in the streets, ladies?
I have heard.
Give us the
I
tea.
haven't
Bums, the
heard
guys,
that.
the unemployed guys, the guys who don't really have nothing going for themselves, got the best dick because all they got to do is sit around and master they art because they not doing nothing else.
with
That's
what
what
their
I've heard.
hand?
Maybe they watch porn.
Because
I don't
who's
know.
actually having sex with these guys?
A lot.
Where are you,
would be
coming in
surprised.
contact with these women?
You would be surprised at the females that busted open for a no nothing ass nigga.
Why? I mean, okay, so did he present himself as a know nothing?
Probably. He probably like, hey babe, I need $10.
No.
And she was
And
like,
then she was
ooh,
like, oh,
ooh.
yes, this is what I want. Absolutely not. I mean, I haven't heard that. I have not heard that in my life of living. I have not
I've
heard
heard
that.
it a lot.
No, in my years of living, I have not heard any of my girlfriends
Nah, Tony
say,
P
ooh,
line.
Tony, I'm not lying. Tony, I am not lying. I have never heard that before.
Yeah,
I have never heard that
she's
before.
never heard it.
No.
All right. Punk, you ever heard anything of this this theory, this razzmatazz?
It was for them. I ain't got
Okay. Well, the ladies at work said it's absolutely true. They said ain't never coming on
There's
here.
definitely females taking care of dudes out here. What you think they doing? Why do you think they taking care of them?
Oh,
he
so
did it
I
now.
didn't say that wasn't,
Shit, that's
that
like-
doesn't
that's the
occur.
reason.
I have not. Mm-mm. Not me.
We asked, did you
or
hear
any of my
about that?
friends. Yeah, no.
Okay.
Generalizing it. No.
Okay.
Me. I haven't heard
Y'all
that.
know what be going on. Cut it out.
Then if I think about it, I have not, like, the people that my friends have messed with. It's not like a, oh yeah, that nigga ain't doing nothing.
Y'all don't talk about nigga sex. Anyway, what's the next
Y'all
topic?
said
dudes?
nigga
We don't-
sex?
Y'all don't talk about.
guys like their performance.
Oh yeah, we do.
Okay,
Why wouldn't we?
that's how you was making
That's
it
a whole
sound.
topic right there.
Yeah. Why wouldn't we talk about that with
Wow.
our
Fellas,
girlfriends?
everything goes in the group chat.
Yeah,
Everything.
Make sure you stay out of the group chat.
Dick pics too.
no.
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no, no,
All right.
no, no, no.
Lies.
No,
I
I have
not
not
group
no.
chat.
No.
Maybe the side chat,
But the main one, nah.
not the main one. You know, you got wives and mothers in the main one. People don't want to open up a group chat and it'd be like, oh, penis. You know, no. You know what I'm saying? We could be at church or anything, and it's like, you know, you never know.
Church.
So, no, we don't do those kind of things. Are men sending pictures like that?
I don't know. Not to my. I don't know. I don't.
We
Absolutely
not
not.
generalize.
No, what we're
Generalize.
saying is like, do
Generalize
guys like when they
it.
get naked pictures? Do y'all put them in the group chat with the guys?
Right.
That's what we said.
Absolutely
We're
not.
not asking if y'all send dick
Absolutely not.
pics.
Not Tony.
I'm not
Deuce
getting
is
no
lying.
naked-
Exactly.
I'm not getting
Like-
no naked pictures. So the fuck?
We generalizing, Punk.
I know.
Oh yeah, I know.
Generalize. We're generalizing.
Don't you guys like have single friends that's
It
like
depends.
in the
Yeah.
group chat that may throw something in there?
Yeah. No, definitely. Not even. Yeah. It
Exactly.
happens. I definitely not opened up a Facebook and like, nigga, really.
And then men are physical
Wife
creatures
like,
too, right?
Why he sending you that? I don't know. Nigga, just what I'm supposed to do. I open up a message. That's
Yeah.
what's in there. But yeah, it happens.
Absolutely.
Absolutely not.
Oh.
But it don't be pictures of people they messing with. It be like,
Now,
Yeah.
Punk, let me ask you this:
what?
do men discuss the performance of women?
Oh, that's a good one.
Absolutely. So if you got some bad head, you're not gonna tell your guy like, damn, like her head was trash as hell. Slam dunk that bitch. Exactly. Slam dunk that bitch in the trash. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's a negative thing. Would you ever discuss positive? Right.
That.
Yeah. It gets discussed. I guess
Exactly,
it gets.
right.
It depends on the
The
female
friend
though.
or the female.
Yeah, like
The one that you're messing with, right?
yeah. I'm not discussing. I mean, it depends on how.
The relationship with
Yeah, it depends. It kind of depends on like how much she means to me, because I'm not discussing shit me and my wife do with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
before then, when it was like whatever.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
whatever.
I get that.
Wow.
I get that.
He's really giving it to us today.
I get that.
ain't saying shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whatever, you know.
It's like, all right. I think men do, but I don't think they do it as much as women. You know, like we ain't gonna be like, oh man,
that's
she
why
just
women
gave me
friends
some
Nah, that's
good.
the same dude.
You know.
That's wow.
You said what?
We
Punk?
discussed this before.
What'd you
but
say,
it's
Punk?
like-
You said it's not the same dude.
You
I
said what?
said
Punk?
women friend groups be sleeping with the same dude. That's
Oh.
because they done discussed the shits and
What friends
people
are
wanna-
that?
I don't know.
No.
Deuce.
That's nasty.
Next.
No.
Deuce. Next topic.
Knowingly?
How
No,
you
we
don't
don't
know? Like the
That's
nigga
what I'm
ain't been
saying.
around. How would you not know?
No, I'm saying like, okay, so the second person. The second person that does something.
Okay, I get it. So like,
You see what I'm saying?
okay, like, I
Yeah.
smashed him
explain.
like a year ago.
Right.
And now
Uh-huh.
my friend smashing him.
But y'all
Right.
put everything in the group chat.
No, we do not. That's what I'm saying. We don't put everything in a group chat.
Okay.
They can't make up their mind.
We clearly just said we don't put penis pictures in the group chat. That's what we said. So everything is
Well,
not in
Vee
there.
Chat said everything goes.
But
No,
the
no,
side
no,
chat.
no.
Yeah,
I
so-
said
side
the
chat.
side
Oh, the
chat.
side
Yeah,
chat.
the
Yeah,
side
okay.
chat.
Now my bottom
Okay.
bitch, she gonna know everything.
The side
Yeah,
chat.
I feel like if the person really likes the guy, they're not gonna put their dick out there like, oh, like look at this shit, like, no, because,
Yeah,
like, at the
absolutely.
point, it's like, that's my dick, mine.
Absolutely.
I don't want nobody else.
Absolutely.
have it to
How
know
is
what it
it?
look like.
How is it?
Mine.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely,
mine.
right.
Like,
Right.
you know, you gotta take care of it.
Yeah. Correct.
So, okay.
What's
Because
the
I
next
bet not see,
topic?
I bet
Deuce?
not see not man, husband, boyfriend, penis in the chat. It's gonna be a conversation in. Absolutely.
I'm gonna remove myself.
Yes,
at that point.
remove yourself at that point.
I actually don't even want to talk about that.
Y'all just be quiet for a second.
Oh, dang. Everybody? Moment of silence?
What happened?
Be quiet.
Y'all
You
was
wanna
getting.
pour one out?
Deuce wasn't reeling y'all in, so I gotta reel y'all in.
Yeah, real man.
So basically, he told her to shut the fuck up. Until the next time, we can't talk to you.
That's okay. I know when to exit.
Stage left.
You ain't going nowhere.
I know when to exit. Okay.
What can a man have that's considered fake that is acceptable?
Oh, teeth. You
Teeth.
can have fake teeth.
Fake teeth.
Yeah.
What else?
Fake,
Jewelry?
oh no.
Girl, let me find out that Jacoby got a fake Romeo. There you go.
Have
You know
a
what I'm
toupee.
saying?
Pause it.
It's hard being a dude.
Pause it.
So what can the man have that's fake? Because y'all just said no to the teeth and the jewelry.
I was mocking the girl in the video.
So I'm asking.
He
before
said
we-
no to both.
Before we go to the, they can't have fake teeth.
No, I don't want. They can, but I don't want them to be like chiclets though.
You mean like Steve Harvey teeth?
No, I thought his was.
Not Steve.
Teeth just
Uncle
big.
Steve big as hell.
His
And he
teeth.
need legs, yeah.
Them his though.
We'll
Okay.
never get
But-
sponsored by him.
Okay.
My bad, Unc.
No, not Steve. Not Steve.
So what?
Yeah.
What can a man have that's fake?
Whatever you want.
Yeah.
All right, finish
Just as
running
long
the
as
clip.
you
please.
No,
as long as I feel
I
like-
need P to talk because V Chat on BS.
No,
Tony Randall told you don't be on BS and you
I
on
It
BS.
ain't be no
If the
chick
jury
lists.
don't, if the jury don't look fake, like
fit.
don't have like I was just in Houston, right? And this guy held on the chain. It was like it looked like aluminum foil pen. It said 39th Street. We knew it was fake. Like stuff like that. It's ridiculous. But it's like if you choose to wear a rope necklace, that's
I
fine.
think
As long as it don't turn your
being
neck green.
I think being discreet with it. You
Right.
know, because sometimes people, I'm gonna say, who was it?
What is
No,
okay
wait.
to be fake on a man?
Hold on, Ocho Cinco, right?
Yeah, he said he
He said Chad Johnson, right? He said he mixed a little this with a little of that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
No, he said all his stuff was fake. He said, why would I
but
pay all that
who's
money?
really checking? Now people probably like, oh, that shit fake. But before he said that, who was really checking it? Nobody's checking like,
Because he
oh
got a
my
bag.
goodness.
Of course they ain't checking. They just think
Even
it's real
when
'cause he
someone
got a
doesn't have a
bag.
That
bag,
was his
unless
point.
you're
That was
out
his
there
point.
flashy and doing the most, and we know definitely like that nigga, that shit is fake that he got on.
Like, he
We're
get
not
linked.
really looking at that like that for real.
What you say, V Chat? You live.
I know.
I missed it. They might not have.
Run the rest of the clip,
Look.
Deuce.
No, we talking. We don't need the rest of that clip. We in it already.
I want him to.
I feel like to
want
each his
him to.
own.
I want them to hear the list of the fake stuff that women be having on.
You
Because-
give it.
No, well,
You give it so we can go
tell you
viral.
what the list
Oh,
of the
okay,
fake
what
stuff that
is it?
women have on.
You see how y'all struggling to say what the fake stuff a man can have, but run that list of the fake stuff y'all can have.
So makeup.
One thing,
And what
one thing
else?
for me.
That's it for me.
I will wear
Eyelashes,
No,
Her
mine.
hair,
jewelry.
bodies.
Oh, mine.
Jewelry.
My body is mine.
But you see how y'all was just struggling.
I don't struggle.
A man can't have shit fake. We
What you
can't.
mean?
Women can't
You
have
is
fake
not-
They
bodies
are
either.
now doing penile enlargement.
If you rub
Correct.
a
They are
dude-
now-
okay with that.
If you rub somebody toupee off, how you
Oh.
finna feel?
I'm gonna be like, baby, you should have told me.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
alright.
could, I can make sure that you're going to the
could've
right
sprayed
person.
Yeah,
A little
alright.
Gorilla Glue would have kept that on. Not Gorilla Glue.
Because
Vaseline.
the reality of it is men just don't do it correctly. Now, it is some women out there that look a mess with how they dressing, how they getting
I say,
things done,
if
and
y'all wanna be
enhanced
fake,
and
fellas,
everything.
Be fake.
But men, they sit up there like the whole with the spray thing. People went out overboard with the lining, with the
They
spray
did.
lining. Like they went overboard with that. Like, come on. We can tell that if I do like this to you, it's gonna be on my hand.
What about
Like
the
y'all
hairpieces?
eyebrows.
What about?
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Do people not?
turned
People
into
don't
one.
pencil their eyebrows in.
They do.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
guys
So it's
do
the
too.
same
They
thing.
do.
That's the same.
And get them arched. That's the same thing. Enhancements. They're all
Your
enhancements.
eyebrows
Hey.
waxed. Ain't whatever.
That's an enhancement.
Whatever.
yourself?
Exactly. Because you're a man and you get your eyebrows waxed.
I do.
Enhancement.
Shit, if
That's
I
an
don't, they'll be
enhancement.
all over the place. What?
Okay, it is an
P, so P,
enhancement.
you said it's about how they do it. So
Yeah.
what about like the installations, like the the hair pieces that the guys get?
I actually, when they're done correctly, I really like
Okay,
them.
all right.
I
Just
wouldn't
keep
notice
that energy.
if it was
Keep
fake
that
or
energy.
not. So who got an installation? Let me know. Look, he's talking about keep that energy. Yeah. Oh,
Your-
people,
your hair fake?
people definitely put these
Huh?
in their hair now, right? They
Yeah.
put dread
Who's got
extensions or lock
extensions?
extensions.
You got extensions in your
And people put lock extensions in. Are these lock extensions or are these from you?
You can watch my journey. His pictures.
Oh, now he got a journey.
He's spiritual
got-
now.
Now he has a journey. Now he has.
Rising.
Now
No,
Grand
That
Rising,
ain't
my
me.
Nubian queen.
That's not me.
Look, now he got a journey. I got it. We all have journeys.
Kelvin
But
Clark
yeah.
said makeup is the equal to catfishing.
It can be. It can be.
I don't wear makeup. So
I do. I'm not gonna lie, but I will not wear it as well too, and still look the same. I might have a couple of blemishes here and there, but you know, it is what it is.
Oh, they was at you, Punk. They said, Punk, like, come on, man. We need to hit that list, man.
I ran it out for them. I think they got
You
it.
was playing around.
But
You was
y'all
playing
like
around
all of
with
those
it.
enhancements.
the lashes.
So
The
the
eyebrows.
question is,
And somebody just
what can
commented,
men
but them
have?
lashes be okay, huh?
What can men have that women can't? That was the question, right?
No.
Or
What
no,
could be,
what was the question?
What
That's
can a
fake.
man have
That's
fake?
fake.
Right, that's fake. So that is based off of what women feel, right?
What can a man have that's fake?
But with men, y'all don't care about the fake shit.
Y'all
That's
can
the
have
reality of
it.
it.
Right.
Correct. We don't like it. That's what I'm saying. As a woman, I'm not about to sit up there and be with
But
you
y'all
and you.
be talking about
Ain't
accept
nobody
me,
running.
accept me as I
It can't
am.
run it. It can't run. It can't run. It can't run. It can't run. You're talking and you sweating and then it's just dripping down right here. That cannot occur.
That happens with makeup. You cry,
Wow.
the makeup runs, your mascara, whatever.
Jesus
Yeah, I pay attention to a lot of stuff.
Mm.
You're not supposed to let him shut you up like that. You're supposed to come back.
You know what?
No, yeah.
At the
No,
end of the
sometimes
day,
some
at the end of the
conversations
day,
just end,
you gotta
alright?
let people
It
have what
doesn't
they
have to be
have.
it doesn't have to be a comeback.
You gotta let people have what they want to have at the end of the day, and I'm okay with that. You stay in your bubble,
Could you fry your chicken heart the first time?
correct? Because you taught me that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I did want to add, because we did talk about this. No,
What, about
we
fried
didn't.
chicken?
No. No. Okay. Because I want to hear P's opinion about this. 'Cause she's somewhat mature out of the bunch.
Thank you.
Fucked up.
I like that.
Feel like I was just part of a dish.
No,
It's fine. Every part we do check. It's okay.
It
You might
ain't
have been.
personal.
You might have been. It's a little personal.
It's not personal.
Okay.
Birth control, and it's natural. A 13-year-old daughter asked for a vibrator. What does that conversation look like? Or what are your thoughts around introducing? Give it to her. Yeah. Amen. It's birth control, and it's natural and it's normal. If I don't give it to you, you're gonna go find one of these nasty, dirty little boys and their dirty fingernails, and I just don't have time. Pleasure is peace. Maybe not give her like super duper strong.
Okay,
That hoe
okay.
was in the headlock and locked in the
Okay.
basement until she
Now she wouldn't have been in the headlock. Okay. So
And she a
So
whore.
I do feel-
Okay. No side conversations. Come
I
on,
do
wanna hear
feel that you cannot introduce your children to sex too early.
Your child was
Because then
introduced when
you
she
are
came
being
and asked for a
sexualized.
vibrator.
Right.
Correct. She has. So wait a minute. Let me finish. So if you're sitting up, the comment that she's making is like, or the response she's making to that question is, I'll let her have it. No, we need to now go deeper into why she's asking for that. So it is natural for us as human beings to be sexual. But that comes with an age and a time. So with that being said, when they are asking for things like that,
What is the age though? Because I think that
So,
depends on the person. Some
like
women have
13
a
and
cycle
14,
at 9
we
years
should,
old.
we do, right.
So-
we
so you
should
don't
probably
think
be
your-
like touching and
you
like feeling and like,
Yeah,
oh,
that's
I
a
feel
vi-
great
a
for
vibrator is
kissing.
touching and feeling.
At 13 and 14, you need to be in the house watching Arthur after school.
No, now at 13 and 14, you're not doing that. That's not what you're doing at 13 and 14.
What you talking about?
But if you penetrate too early, then that is how kids become overly sexual when they become adults. Men,
They
boys,
said a
and
vibrator.
girls.
Oh, vibrator.
That's the same thing as masturbating as well. With a vibrator. I think, but masturbation is
almost guarantee
natural.
you-
A toy is not natural. And that's why you wouldn't want to introduce that
So
to your 13-year-old child.
You would be okay with her touching herself.
I can't do shit about that. Exploring yourself, yeah, because at the end of the day, you're gonna explore yourself. However, why are you exploring yourself? Was it too?
No,
Look,
No, no.
daughter.
You
No
said
side
you're gonna take
combos.
your hands in the back.
Tell her here's behind her back. If I have a daughter, yes.
You cannot do. But what about the boy? The boy is definitely that thing off.
Language.
That's what
I'm just saying.
We are.
Look, I'm saying
If at 13,
that is
if I
a
caught my
natural
son doing that, I'ma tell
response.
his
That
son
is
to
a
have his back
natural
foot.
response. When it is
13.
overly sexual, that is when you are concerned with your children. Your child asking you for a sex toy, that is a conversation. That's a problem.
I agree. Just go lock her ass in the basement. Have a conversation.
Okay.
Lock her in the basement until she's 18.
Not lock her in the basement.
Homeschooling it is.
So then
I'm
she's
not
gonna
gonna
be
be a grandma.
18.
I'm
Okay,
not
so
gonna be
then
a
she's gonna
grandma
be
in my fucking
18,
40s.
and the
Absolutely
first
fucking
time,
not. No.
and the first time a boy comes to her or even a
40s.
woman, whoever it may be, and wows her, that's gonna be it.
She'll be 18. At that point, then we can talk about it. If you get your feelings, no, I'm saying I would have a conversation before 18. But if at 18 she decides to get her carpet munched on or be penetrated, that's a decision that she gotta make. I can't make a decision for her. I don't know what she feeling sexually. Nor do
Because
I
you don't want to talk to her. You just said if she come talking about it, you lock her in the basement.
I said I'm going to talk to my child, of course, but I'm going to still lock her in the basement, absolutely, and have all the
So then
conversations.
you knew if she came and talked to you and you locked her in the basement, you knew she was having no feelings. So now 18 come around and is.
Like I said, that is a natural
There you go,
thing.
life.
If you are raising your children, especially if you are dating or you have a spouse at home, you guys are physical with each other. I mean, of course, y'all not full blown having sex in front of your kids, right? But you are kissing, you're intimate, you are close to each other. So they see those particular things. And once they get a certain age, they start reacting on that too when they are outside of your home. So you just want to have these conversations with them now. That's what you want to do.
What you mean reacting outside of the home?
Okay, I see a little girl, I might like her. Ooh, I see my parents kiss, let me kiss.
Whoa, nah.
That is going to occur. I want y'all to get out y'all
They talking
feelings.
about this first?
No, they're not. They're talking about in their head that I like this person and this person possibly may like me.
I'm saying not a. Okay, all right.
That's it. Y'all got to get out y'all heads with that. However,
Oh,
a
I'm good.
13-year-old
I got boys,
coming
so
to her
I
parents
know
saying,
what they got
and
going.
why do you feel like it's okay with boys though?
I didn't say that. I said I know what they're going to do.
'Cause you're a boy.
I grew up. I
Okay,
know what
all
they're
right.
going to do.
And
so it's not
then
gonna
when did
surprise
you
me.
start masturbating?
I don't remember the exact age, but it was definitely before a teenager.
Exactly, correct.
Right.
That's a
So-
natural thing.
So we're not talking
Okay.
about natural things. We're talking about a
And that's
girl,
what I said.
a 13-year-old
correct.
asking for a vibrator.
That is going to another
Where
level.
did she find out about? Who told her about a vibrator?
That's a conversation that the parent needs to
You think a
have.
girl don't know about vibrator at
Yeah.
16?
In this society,
At 13?
Come on.
in this world,
I don't know. I didn't know
But they
about
still
that.
need to. You
they
still need to
probably
have a
done found
conversation
they
with your
mamas in the
child.
drawer how many times?
Found the
Why ain't mama
rose.
personal drawer?
What?
Why they going to their mama personal stuff?
Because
Because
that's
they
what
kids.
kids do. 'Cause, like, I'm so glad I ain't never.
Miss
Yeah,
Alice.
that lady would have had to have a conversation.
Have a conversation
Have
with your
a
mama.
conversation. Have a conversation.
Hey, mom.
I threw
What the
some
fuck did you
stuff in the
up to?
garbage.
Got to have,
Hell yeah.
got to have a conversation.
Yeah, that would get your ass locked in the
Oh,
basement.
Yeah, all right, whatever.
So that
do what
could
you
have been
gotta
her
do.
favorite one.
Do what you
That
gotta
could
do.
have been her favorite
I
one.
have to go spend some more money.
Oh, I
Spend
got.
some
So
money.
when you finish Deuce with what you going through, I did want to say something about it's a topic that I heard earlier.
Yeah, give it to us.
I don't know. I can't remember. No, I can't remember where I saw this, but
Okay, just come on with it.
so the topic was. Damn, I just lost it. Hold on. Let me figure it out. Oh, okay. So. If you're messing with someone, okay, this is the male. He's messing with a woman, and she decides that she no longer wants to mess with him, right?
Mess
But-
with or date? They're
Mess
dating?
like they are
just sleeping
sexually,
with each
yeah,
other.
they're
just-
sexually
okay,
involved
they're
with
just
each
having
other.
sex. Okay.
Yeah, they're
Right.
sexually involved with each other.
Let's be transparent.
So
They ain't even friends. They just fucking.
they're sexually involved. Actually, he was okay on her. You know what I'm saying? But she decided to stop the relationship or whatever, or the sexual relationship. And right before he stopped the sexual relationship with her, he had purchased a toy for her to use, you know, while they were having sex, you know, like foreplay. So now she's no longer there. Okay.
Right.
he starts dating someone else.
Okay.
And he uses a toy on her.
Ooh.
Okay. Wait, so him and the other girl never used a toy?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, that nasty motherfucker.
So they did. But he now, it was a $200-some toy.
I don't give a fuck.
Listen to the whole thing before you say anything. So it was a $200-something toy.
Mm-hmm.
He used it on this other girl.
Mm-hmm.
It was maybe like a 4-week break, like a month break. Then he starts talking to someone else. They now are like physical with each other. And then this is like his go-getter, right? This is like, the women go crazy for this. So he used, wait, let me finish. So he
This is
used
the third
hilarious.
woman that he's using toy on.
No, this is the second one. So
Okay.
he uses it on her. And so after everything goes down, she says, like, where the fuck did this toy, I'm sorry, where the hell did this toy come from? And he tells her, he's transparent, tells her, like, okay, I was just, she said, I know you lying.
Bro,
You need to
it would've
throw
took-
that away.
It would have took Jesus himself to get me off of that man, because don't use nothing on me that you've used on somebody
Exactly.
else. Like, her secretions mixed with my secretions, that's disgusting.
Well,
Like,
he told the lady, like, I cleaned it, like I sanitized
Sterilized
it.
it.
I did
Sterile.
all of the things that I was supposed to with this
It's
particular
still
toy, and it
weird.
was
Fucking a dick somebody
$250.
else done fucked, and you talking about a toy like it can't be
So
clean,
that
too.
was his
What the
whole
fuck?
thing as
Like,
well
No.
too. Now I have
toys
my
are
my
personal and intimate.
He said my
How is
personal penis.
What do you mean? Sex
Correct.
is personal
What
and
you
intimate.
did was that, I don't know that.
Look, he
You
said,
know it was in
he
somebody
said
else,
my
right?
personal penis have been in more women
Then this toy been on.
toy has.
Wow.
But you feel some type of way about this toy.
Right.
That's weird. That's weird.
That's kind
That's
of facts.
weird.
That's kind of
It is facts, but
You
that's
drink off a
weird.
glass in a restaurant that 1 million people done drink off of. What do, like, what
I
y'all
don't
really
know.
talking
You
about?
can't
About
use
like
the
that.
same sex toy on me.
I don't, yeah, I just.
I don't like it.
Whoa.
I don't like it.
Hey,
And matter of fact,
here's this butt plug.
after you
My
make,
wife used to use it. She left it. You don't clean it up, so.
and after you
No.
make that comment about your penis, guess what? I ain't even probably gonna do that with you no more either.
So what you think? Anyway.
He only had sex with one person.
I'm not
Or no
thinking that. I'm not thinking that. However,
You know
I
it's
would
been
like to stay in the
utilized.
the clouds. Correct.
You know it's been utilized.
He should have just told. He should have just lied and just told her like,
I
hey.
just pulled this out the box.
No, like
Yeah.
I purchased it 'cause I thought we could have fun with it. Not saying like, hey, like.
So that's
So now
what the
imagine
woman
how
that was
many
on this
times that happened.
podcast said the same thing.
Well,
That
fucking
she
matter?
should have. He should have just lied to her, basically.
'Cause
And
women love
but then,
lies.
and so that's the thing, right? We talk about how we want the truth and transparency, but we can't really handle it. That's
lies.
crazy. You can't use it. You cannot use a used sex toy on me. I'm sorry.
Used it one time, a half a time.
No.
She licked it. Mm-mm.
What about a cock ring?
My thing.
No, that cock ring should be.
Come
one
on
cock
now.
ring per vagina.
Come on
One cock
now.
ring per vagina.
I guarantee y'all ain't asked none of them questions if a dude put one on.
What if you
Did
bought
you
it
utilize
yourself?
that with someone else?
What if you bought
If
it
you're
yourself?
at-
I
Yeah,
don't want
if
you
you're
might
a-
have used that with somebody.
No, like we
dude.
taking it out the wrapper, like it's still in the box. Like
Come
this
on
is
with
what
the
it
next
is.
topic, Deuce.
No one's buying. Like,
Oh, now you
Y'all
you
dramatic.
feel some type of way?
No, not at all.
So you
Next
use a
topic.
cock ring to
You
more
don't
than
like
one
this
person?
I
topic?
don't use cock rings.
You don't like
I'm
my
just-
topic.
That's a great topic.
It was.
What?
So I just feel like, so if a
That's
woman put out a cock
disrespectful.
ring, like, ooh, put this on, baby.
Right. And you don't know where it came from.
Are you gonna ask like, where you
It's,
get this
it's
from?
not in no package or nothing like that.
Yeah, I'm
That's not
asking what the
You
fuck.
not using it. I don't-
Exactly. I'm not
looking
gonna
like-
let you use that toy on me.
So why
exactly.
she didn't ask before she used it?
Right.
Why
He
didn't
didn't
she ask
ask
before
either.
she used it?
So he didn't
It
ask
was
What was
probably
he
either.
just,
asking
that was
for?
probably
What was
in
he
the moment.
asking?
That was probably in the moment. He just pulled it out his
He
drawer,
pulled it out
like,
like, oh, this is the finisher. Like the person was talking about how this is the finisher or some shit like that. I'm like, wow, you cannot use no used sex toy. You wouldn't want no used cock ring. Like, oh, okay, here you go, dangling in your face. Use this. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
one
You're not
cock ring
using
per
that.
vagina per penis.
Correct. One sex toy per vagina.
So he should just, when they stopped talking, he should have just gave it to her.
Or trashed it.
Yeah.
Or trashed
Yeah,
it.
he should have gave it to her or
We
trashed it.
gotta go half on sex toys.
He should have gave
You
it
said
to
you gotta
her.
have on sex
Crazy.
toys?
Yeah, he should have
Gotta
gave it to
go
her. He
half
should have gave
on
it to her.
If
Like,
that's the
oh,
case.
you gonna give me my money back for this? Something like that, you know.
That is hilarious.
That was a good topic.
That was
I actually
great.
like that when I heard it. I'm like, oh, you know what? To think about that, yeah, I don't want a used sex toy used on me.
He pulled it out and she got excited. She wasn't thinking about nothing else.
I don't know. Cause you're in the moment. You're in the moment. But then
I need
after-
that. Give me that.
you're in the moment.
Give me that thing. No whispering. No
You
whispering.
know what? You're a hater. I cannot stand her. She is
But you
horrible.
love me, 'cause that's all that matters.
She forced me
You got a
into this
topic for us,
relationship.
Deuce?
Facts. But you love me here.
It's
Welcome to
fine. It's
Welcome to Death Row.
fine.
I miss y'all.
I know it.
I fucked up.
Look.
Thunder Twins. Did you have some fun?
I was trying to go through these TikToks real quick.
Y'all gotta come prepared
No, we don't. Absolutely don't.
because, like
Because
I told
we're
you
not
guys,
getting paid for this. I'll be more prepared when we're getting paid. But for now,
Very
we off the top today. We usually prepare. We usually send topics early in the week. But
let's see. I've had some good ones, but you know what?
yeah, come give us another one. That was a real good one.
You know what? I can't think of any right now. I gotta really think. Hold on.
Has anyone ever love bombed you, P?
What is a love bomb?
When they shower you with gifts, and they shower you with love, and they shower you with, they feed you emotionally, but it's all in intent to get what they need emotionally.
No. Maybe possibly or try to, but I usually catch it. So. I usually catch it.
Okay, you peep to that. You okay?
I think because of the kind of person I am, I'm not really emotional.
Okay.
So I'm not really emotional. I am emotional. I do have emotions, but
What's the question, Deuce?
I ain't saying
Have you ever
nothing.
been love
I
bombed?
just looked at you. I ain't
Love
you was
saying
about to say
bomb?
something.
No,
Yeah.
I wasn't. I was just.
I just feel like you
What
can't
does
be
that mean
too
exactly?
on me.
Let me go to the.
You don't
Googles.
want a thirsty nigga.
Okay.
Oh, here we go back with this.
She said you can't be too on her. What's
I mean,
too on
that,
you?
but that's what love bombing
want me
is, though.
loving?
That's
You
what
know,
love
I
bombing
mean,
is.
I
It's
need-
like
I need
I'm
your
giving you
intent
all
to
my
be
love.
genuine. And I need to
Why
know that
wouldn't
it's
it
genuine.
be?
Because you're trying to get something out of me. That's what Deuce just said. You're trying to get something out of me.
But sometimes
And I
it
think
could
I
just be
probably
the
figured.
reciprocation of it. It could not just be nothing. It could just be the reciprocation of it. Like,
Okay,
love
here
me
we go.
how I
Here
love
we
you.
here we go with the definition. The action or practice of lavishing someone with attention or affection, especially in order to influence or manipulate them.
Correct. Exactly. I'm going to catch that. And guess what? I'm not going to talk to you anymore. You're done. Toast.
You just cut them off?
Might have lost a good one.
Once you find, what'd you
How?
say?
If
What'd you
they're
say?
trying to manipulate me?
They might not be trying to manipulate
we're
you.
talking
It
about-
might
we're
seem
talking
But the
that way.
about
manipulation,
definition of
but
it.
the manipulation could just be like, damn, like I want you to love me the way that I love you.
No.
It's not saying like, hey,
No.
I'm loving you like this so that you. I feel like I sometimes feel like guys do this in the beginning.
Mm-hmm. They do.
They overly do all this stuff that they're supposed to do.
Absolutely.
And then once they get the pussy, it's just like, oh shit, I got it
cut
already.
their asses
So
off.
let me go back. Let me go to who I am.
Sis, cut their asses off. Get them gifts and cut their asses off. Because this is my thing about that. Don't manipulate me to get what you want out of this situation. That's not, be your genuine self. Now, if you genuine, oh yeah, I can rocks with you. Even if you're more emotional than I am. Because my love language is not physical touch and gifts, acts, thing. Okay. So give me that. Be genuine. That's what I'm saying. Men nowadays are not genuine. They just want to get the ass. And at the end of the day,
feel like
what you
women-
can just sit up there and say
I
is,
feel like some women
I
are like
just
that
want
too.
the ass, and that's cool.
Right, but I also feel like just how some men aren't genuine, some women aren't genuine in what they do either, because they see a guy who they feel like got a bag or got his shit together, they gonna do whatever they feel like they need to do to get in his good graces, so that they can get what they want out of him, so they could get the bags, so they could get the money,
But
so
I
they
think
could get
they
the trips.
have been socialized to do that now.
I feel
That's
like
it. That's just something that is just.
I just feel like that's what women. That's what social media normalizes. Like,
Correct.
Men are supposed to
exactly
spend all their money on you. Men are supposed to do this. Men are supposed to do that. And women,
and their dogs.
We're supposed to be pillow princesses. And we're not supposed to do anything in return to show this love back. It's like, hey, we are the prize. Which women? I feel like every person in the situation. I feel like everybody is a prize in their own way. This is just me saying that. But I just feel like a lot of times women just feel like. So there was a story I was reading.
Hold on, let me cut you off before your story. Mm-hmm. Kelvin Clark said, "Oh my God, Vee Chat finally spitting facts."
Kelvin, relax.
You, Kelvin.
Relax. I'm always. She's not. She's not.
No, that was a backhanded compliment.
Take them gifts and leave him. Cause he trying to manipulate your ass, so, like I see it.
I was reading this thing on Facebook. It was like the guy had his stuff together. He drove a 23 BMW. His girl was taking like the bus or train or whatever to work. He would pick her up whenever she asked, if she needed to borrow the car. He would let her borrow the car. She was saying that like, oh, like I want my own car. I want my own blah blah blah. So for her birthday, he bought her a 2003 Altima.
Why are you laughing?
Right, you can't even get the story out.
I'm looking at
Don't blame me. Come on, give it to us. Give it to us.
Right, so he bought her a 2003 Altima, and his reasoning behind it is, it was like fully loaded or something. It was.
Her ass ain't been fucking driving.
Right, so
you ain't took in
the reason behind him. He says just like, oh, she's a new driver. She broke up with the guy because she felt like she wanted a brand new car with 0 miles on it. She was just like, he don't know her worth, so she broke up with him.
Does she know how cars depreciate? It's dumb as hell to buy unless you can just go ahead.
You was just on the bus.
Exactly.
I've been picking you up and dropping you off everywhere you going, and you was on the bus, and you think
She's wild. And then the reality of it is, your ass ain't bought your own car.
Absolutely.
That's how I thought about it.
How do you value yourself? While you talking about I'm supposed to value you buying
the
a car with
reality
zero?
of it is, you know what? You could have kept that Ultima though.
I don't know if it was an Ultima. I don't know the name.
Continue to keep on just picking me up.
I don't know the name. No, absolutely not. If I'm talking to my man, if I'm talking to my man, like, hey, I'm tired of taking the bus. I need my own shit.
Absolutely.
For whatever reason, I haven't bought
whatever
it.
You buy
and
me.
he gifts me with something. It's like, damn, it's probably not what I want. But that'll just be my job. Like, you appreciate it, and you drive it, and you do it until you build up to get to your goal. You don't break up with somebody because they didn't buy you what you didn't buy yourself, or what you couldn't provide for yourself. That doesn't make sense.
That's the same story of what was the I can't remember what kind of athlete he was. But all of his things were in his mom's name, and so he just
we go. We talking about
he just
the
divorced.
Player,
the
boy,
soccer player. Yeah,
did his shit.
And I think that is smart as hell, to be honest with you, because at the end of the day, I feel some type of way that your spouse is not bringing the same exact thing that you're bringing to the table.
She came for money, so my thing is.
So then she shouldn't feel no type of way then.
I think the question was like.
She had to pay him.
She did have to pay. She ever have to pay him. But my thing would be like, I guess my
because
thing.
he ain't had no money, right? He's all his shit in his mama's name.
Into a marriage.
Now that's reckless. Right. Now as a man, I would sit up there and decline that.
No.
Why? You just
because she was trying to take care of shit. She was trying to take care of shit. No, fuck that. So I feel like,
man,
so I guess I look
because
at
as a man,
if you marry somebody from, if you love somebody and you marry them off the strength of their love, if you marry them off the strength of their love and y'all part ways, it's just kind of like, look, you take care. If we have kids, take care of responsibilities. I need you to take care of me because, especially if I got my own shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like. What the fuck? Now you was trying to fuck him. Now you ended up fucked. Now you mad and you crying. Like, no, sis.
Yeah.
Chest out. Chin up, chest out.
Right.
Take that shit. Like,
true.
you want to have what this man had, and you necessarily did not need it. So now
That's
you
true.
can't pay him spousal support.
That's true.
And you pissed off.
Yeah.
Chin up, chest out, sweetheart. Bookie.
That's true. We ain't heard nothing else about them, though, have we? Damn.
So what, they divorced? What's the year?
I'm just saying, like, how's she feeling? She need a reality show now.
No, she don't.
I need to know what
She
her
need to pay that
afterlife
motherfucking
is.
alimony and get her a motherfucking job.
I need to know what her afterlife is now.
Run me my bread.
Wow,
Thanks.
you gonna take
What-
it as a
what-
man?
Yes.
What Carisha do?
Yes, I'm
As a
taking
man.
it.
I like how
I'm
she keeps saying
taking
as a
it.
man. Like,
As a man,
taking
come on
it.
now, don't
Saying
take that lady money.
I'm
As a
taking
man,
But as a woman who
it.
supposedly loved this man and bears his children,
I'm
why do you want half of what he
taking
has
it.
if you don't fucking need it?
I need half.
I guess for me, it's like take care of your kids.
I need
As you-
70%.
As you said,
Who?
were you gonna say, Punk? Was you gonna expound on something? Was you gonna expound on
30.
something?
What about the? No,
Okay.
I'm getting my bread.
All right. So as
Shit.
we talking about half, did you guys hear about the Gabrielle Union, D Wade?
No.
And you didn't hear about she go 50-50?
She
They
said
split-
she
yeah,
said she
they
doesn't
split the
feel
bills.
she doesn't feel like
secure. She
secure
gotta
if she-
keep
if she's not
working
paying.
and all that because she
Oh,
got.
baby, I feel secure.
Hold on. Here we go.
Which is hard. It's weird to say I'm head of household because in this household, we split everything 50-50. But in the other households that each of us have to support, it puts this, there's always this like gorilla on your back that it is like, you better work, you better work. You know, you gonna sleep in? You know, somebody might not eat. You gotta work. And it's hard. It's hard to let that go. So I'm working on that.
So
Gabrielle Union
hold
wanna be a
on,
man
hold
so
on.
bad.
So that's what I was just about to say. She
Okay.
does give
Go ahead.
masculine energy
She wanna be a man.
a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like she can't be taken care of. Now, it could be from her upbringing. We don't really, I mean, I didn't read her book. So if I would have read her
Fuck
book, if
that.
I would have known these topics, I probably would have read her book before I came. But
You gonna read the whole book?
I would have read, like a
You would
snippet.
skim through it.
I would have skimmed through it.
I don't know.
But yeah, I think
To
that
each
she
his own.
gives very much masculine energy. At the end of the
50-50
day,
gay.
I could totally be okay with somebody paying every single last bill in my house. And the money that I work for be
Save it up.
mine.
Exactly.
Or
you can save
save,
it. You can
correct.
save it up, rainy day. If he ever fall on bad,
Absolutely.
if he ever fall
Absolutely.
down, you can swoop in and pick
Uh-huh.
up the slack. But
Yeah. I would be okay with
if
it.
my husband was just
But-
like, "Hey, babe,"
Sounds so great.
no, if my
Sounds
husband
so
was like,
great.
"Hey, babe, I'm gonna pay all the bills,"
I would not say
you don't have
oh,
to do
no.
anything. Oh no, I'm gonna pay
I wanna go
50-50
50-50.
because I don't feel like a woman. No, I
Yeah,
ain't paying that shit.
I'm not the one. I'm not gonna do that.
More
It's
fashionable
not
for me.
It's not me.
Look, more
You know,
fashionable for me.
you know they have a
50% off right now.
correct. You know, and
You
one
got something
day,
to say, Punk?
one day ship.
You
know
the
what I'm
most
saying?
quietest
Because
podcast
at the
star
end of the
ever.
day, I can buy Gucci and Fashion Nova all day long.
I see
If you
50-50 gang in the
if you
chat.
allow
50-50
me.
gang.
If you allow me. And that's
50-50
crazy
gang in
to
the
me
chat,
because let me
baby.
tell you. Let me tell you something about
If
this
50-50
50-50
is what works for your household, then
No.
do it.
No. You know what? Men want to go financially 50-50 with women, but then don't want to separate and go 50-50 with the household needs. Let's talk about the
Boom.
household needs.
Boom.
No, dude.
Boom.
Don't come
This
in
is
with the
an
lies.
old
I'm
narrative.
talking-
This is an
I'm talking-
old played out
I'm
narrative
talking-
that they keep going to.
Y'all
Go
want to
ahead.
sit up there and cause I work.
No,
Blood, sweat, and
no.
tears of work. I work too. I'm working.
So
too.
get your ass in there and
I'm
cook them
working for-
motherfucking kids
exactly.
they dinner.
There's some potatoes right there. Get them potatoes right there and put them in a pot. 50-50.
Hold on, let me see it.
Absolutely. I'm shoveling. I'm doing all that. Or I am hiring a service to do it. First of all, I did used to shovel snow. Maybe I didn't mow
Kelvin
a lawn,
Clark.
but I did used to shovel snow
I'm not shoveling snow.
because I think it's
I'm
fun.
not mowing the lawn.
I think it's fun.
I'm not carrying
I'm gonna get a
grocery.
service though.
I'm
I
not
get a
carrying
service.
grocery in the house.
I get a service. I'm not taking no garbage out.
Nope.
Let me tell you. 50-50. Be 50-50 across the board.
I do
If
cook,
I'm
though.
waking up at 9
I cook a couple
and
times
doing
a
the
week.
9 to 5, you doing it too. Everything.
Punk, you think being a man is easy?
Oh, here
Of
we go.
course
with
not.
this.
Neither is being a woman. Being a woman is not
We have
easy
a
either.
whole cycle. that y'all don't have.
Talk about that.
I'm just saying, we have an extra layer.
So I recently read that guys also have.
This is the part of the show where they take over.
Well, guys like PMS too. There are certain times of the months where their hormones.
They definitely be PMSing. That's the truth. That is the truth.
There are certain times a month where their hormones are unbalanced as well.
I see Julian Rodriguez in the chat. I don't know if that's the Julian that I know, that we know, but is it?
Julian, relax.
Shout out, Joe. Shout out, Joe.
He didn't even say nothing.
He did.
I know he gotta relax. Whatever it is. What Julian say?
Can you ask the question again? Because I was going to answer until I was,
Punk, is it hard being a man?
Oh, yeah, it is. It is.
Why?
Just because you wake up? Come on now. Come on now.
What's hard about being a man? I'm seriously inquiring because I want to be a man.
Did y'all see how y'all just diminished what we do?
I didn't mention anything.
Y'all did, because y'all said
if so much coddling. I'm tired of it. I'm tired. Coddle.
She didn't come to talk today, clearly. She didn't come to talk today.
All I said was, if a household is going to be 50-50, it should be 50-50.
Okay, we heard that.
But
we're diminishing what guys do.
There's no 50-50 down the line. Like you said, you're not carrying groceries. You're not mowing lawns. You're not shoveling snow. But you still want me to go 50-50 on cooking?
You shovel snow.
You shovel snow 3 months out of the year. Come on, let's break it down. You sit
it didn't really snow in Chicago
line.
This year.
It didn't really snow.
We need no more.
You shoveling for it. Melted.
Facts.
You shovel snow 3 months out of the year. You mow the lawn 3 months out of the year.
5.
Relax.
5.
Relax.
That's 5.
Relax.
Punk,
and guess what?
I like how you put like a whole wall up in your basement.
I did.
And, you did all that.
Couple of them.
Rehabbing. That shit was look real good.
That's
in
generalizing
that
things.
shit
That's
is,
personalizing. We're not talking about personalizing. We're talking about
this is generalizing. Because I could build a wall. I could do it. I could
do
paint
it yourself.
Exactly. I could go to Home Depot and buy some wood and carry it in the crib.
You're a damn lie.
Okay.
You're a damn
No,
lie.
I said I could. Now, am I going to? Fuck no. But I could.
I ain't gonna do it.
You
I'm
not
gonna
gonna
pay somebody
do it,
to come
right?
paint one room in my house.
You said you're not going to do it?
No.
All right.
I'm not gonna do it.
Keep
It's
that
not.
same energy when
I
men feel like that
all
about
the
certain
time.
stuff.
I keep it, and I gotta keep it.
And in my defense, the only reason I don't carry groceries in because I do all the grocery shopping. I shouldn't have to walk around the store, put the bags in the car, and then take the bags into
She's
the
just
house.
talking.
No.
Kelvin Clark said, if I pay all the bills, I need half your money to invest.
Calvin Clark, go to hell. You're not getting half of my money.
He paying all the bills.
Okay, you know what?
He paying
And
all
that's
the
fine.
bills.
You're paying
I'll
all the
save my
bills.
money, but I'm not giving you my money.
You need half of my money to invest. In the half of the money that I am giving you, what other portion are you bringing, Calvin?
He's paying all the
He paying all
bills.
the bills.
Okay.
What are you investing in?
Okay.
So when this
Is that
What is
nothing?
the investment?
That's just what you said you wanted, and that was like diminished.
No, it's not. Because you're requiring me to
shit.
do something else. You're requiring me to do something else.
I'm
now.
requiring
You
you
don't
to
wanna
do
do
something.
shit? You don't wanna
Not
do
something
shit?
else. I'm paying all the bills. So your half is you doing something. And I'm investing that for us
So
to make
now,
more money.
so still again, it's not 50-50 then.
Well, it's not.
Because you got 75 of this portion.
No, we're investing that.
Right,
It's making us more money.
It's not mine.
It ain't
it's
mine.
ours.
And it's being invested to make more money.
They so stingy. Damn. Y'all are
not
some,
stingy.
y'all
I
are
don't mind.
stingy.
I don't mind paying a couple bills
Make it
in the
make
house.
sense to me.
Shit.
I don't mind going to the
how would
grocery
you
store.
feel?
Make it make
How would
sense.
you feel if we went 50-50, right? And my money that I invested from not paying 100% of the bills went into some shit that you had nothing to do with. That would be a problem, right?
Wait, rephrase. What did you
Basically,
say?
don't get none of that money.
Yeah, that would be a problem, right? Since I'm investing with my money, but we went 50-50 on the bills.
Right,
So
okay.
I don't need you don't want none of that money.
No, we're going 50-50 not on the bills. We're going 50-50 on everything. That's what I'm saying. That is my point.
And
Y'all can't do what we can do.
Like what you mean?
That's
all the
because
shit
women
that we
get
just
70
laid
cents
Like
for
more
y'all
lawn,
to-
stuff
that's
like
y'all
that.
can't do it.
If I chose to get out there and mow
No,
a lawn,
you,
I could mow a lawn.
no,
I
you
just
can't.
choose not to.
No, you
Because I don't want
can't.
to.
I'm gonna
gonna
tell
be
you.
honest
I'm gonna
with you.
tell
I
you
ain't
you
mowing no
can't.
lawns. I'm gonna get a service.
I'm gonna tell you can't.
But
How you gonna tell me I can't? Give me a lawnmower right now.
I got one right outside.
I'll
Let's go.
motherfuck out your grass.
And I'll put it on live.
Hey,
Y'all
let's
wanna-
get it.
Y'all want
Let's
to
get
see
it.
if Vee Chat can mow a lawn?
Get it. Let's get it. I'll do
A
it.
whole lawn, not half the lawn, not stopping midway through.
Oh, never
The
mind.
whole fucking
Never mind.
thing. Not
I'm being too
Never mind.
close.
not a couple of strips. The whole
Never mind.
fucking
Look, I'm
thing.
not helping
You got a lot of grass outside, never mind.
And it's fucking 90 degrees
I'm not
outside.
helping you.
That's crazy. Because I would help you if you needed my help. That's crazy.
But you gotta know your friends too. You gotta know what we can do and what we can't. Now, if it comes to getting you out of jail,
No.
I know how to do that.
No,
shit.
bitch. If we proving the point to these niggas that we can do anything, bitch, you
We
gonna help me
wrapping this up,
motherfucking
dude.
grass.
Okay.
I'm going.
If we proving to these niggas that we can do
Why
anything,
can't we get a service?
because we can do it too.
Follow the TikTok.
I'm on your
Follow the
I don't like
YouTube.
it. I don't
Equality.
like it.
I'm a little jiggly there.
Equality.
Instagram, they was on our ass. We went mini
Equality.
viral on Instagram.
Facts, equality.
Facebook, man, who cares?
With that.
Any
have nothing to do
final
with that.
any final thoughts?
Anything you could do, I could do better.
Okay, Punk.
I can do anything better than you.
Okay,
No, you
P.
can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Yes, I can.
Let's cut us off, Deuce.
Peace out.